The Space Marines are the finest warriors of the Imperium. They are like superheroes compared to the regular infantrymen, the Imperial Guard. But not even they are invulnerable. They have limits and certainly can be killed by weapons and enemies that are powerful enough. That is why to survive the hostile universe, they are empowered even more by being placed inside powered armors, and to go a step further, there are certain special powered armors and heavy warsuits that living Astartes can get into to kill more xenos, survive deadly attacks and crush heavy resistance. These suits, excluding the Dreadnoughts and the Walker warsuits like the Dreadknight and the Invictor, these suits are the Centurion, the Terminator and the Aggressor Gravis armors. So here in this video we will showcase the differences between these three and go through their origins, their weaponry, and also their durability. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. Let's begin with origins. The origins of the Terminator armor, officially known as the Tactical Dreadnought armor, are deeply rooted in the history of the Imperium. They were developed during the Great Crusade, a galaxy-spanning campaign led by the Emperor of Mankind to reunite humanity under the banner of the Imperium. The need for enhanced protection and versatility for Space Marine legionnaires led to the creation of this formidable suit of armor. During the age of technology, exo-armour suits were developed for maintenance crews working in hazardous environments such as outer space and other extreme conditions. In an effort to reduce the staggering casualties suffered by Astartes, the Mechanicum embarked on a project to redesign the ultimate pattern of power armor that would make Space Marines nearly invulnerable on the battlefield. The culmination of this effort was the development of the Terminator armor, also known as the Tactical Dreadnought armor. This advanced suit of armor was constructed using the principles and techs derived from the earlier exo-armor designs of the Dark Age of technology. As for the origins of the Centurion armor, which is enshrouded in the Age of Apostasy, a grim era marked by religious strife and bloody purges of heretics across the star systems, the Imperium faced internal upheaval and impending threats reminiscent of the Horus Heresy. The High Lords of Terra recognized the need of brutal war gears to crush the enemies barricaded with impregnable citadels. The Adeptus Mechanicus embarked on the voyages of understanding, scouring the galaxy for forgotten knowledge and returning with uncharted technologies. Amidst the clamor of manufacturer on Mars, prototype Centurion warsuits emerged. These suits, named to honor the heroes of the Horus Heresy, encapsulated Space Marines within larger power armor enhancing constructs. Despite their potential, the Centurions lay dormant during the Age of Apostasy, awaiting the eradication of the heretics. The sanctioned Centurion variants remained secret, with tech priests refining their designs and paying reverence to the machine spirits over time. The delay in their deployment fueled rumors that the Omnissiah disapproved of their potential for destruction, but it was brushed off later on. So for the Aggressor warsuits, which essentially means we are talking about the Gravis pattern heavy armor, which is one of the most recent developments of the Space Marine power armors, it begins with the Mark X Tacticus armor, which is an advanced suit that blends the best features of classic Horus Heresy plate designs with modern power armor technology as of the 42nd millennium, that is. Created alongside the Primaris Marines by Magus Belisarius Gall, this versatile armor is currently employed by Primaris Space Marines during the Indomitus Crusade. Unlike its predecessors, the Mark X doesn't adhere to a single fixed design. Instead, it employs a modular system of ceramite plating that can be adapted for various tactical roles. It spans from the stealthy Phobos pattern for scouting to the heavy Gravis pattern worn by aggressor squads. Clad in heavy Gravis armor, these aggressor squads advance on foes as walking fortresses of ceramite. More mobile than some other Space Marines, they're better able to negotiate through rough ground, making them versatile troops, while they are also often employed in various specific circumstances or on certain terrain. Aggressor squads are used as reserves to plug breaches in gun lines or to spearhead an advance. Like the Terminator suits and the Centurions, they are also used sparingly. Now let's come to size. As for the sizes of these suits, the Terminator suits, especially the famous Cataphracti pattern, do add quite a few inches or a foot or two to the veteran Space Marines that wear it. Suppose an Astartes warrior is on average 7 to 7.5 feet tall or 2.1 to 2.2 meters, then a Space Marine with the Terminator suit would stand at around 8 to 8.5 feet or 2.4 to 2.5 meters in height. As for the Centurion warsuit, well, imagine a Space Marine clad in power armor, then him entering another power armor, which is this Centurion suit. That would give you some idea on the increase in size. Everything about the soldier is double or triple. meaning the strength, firepower, and durability. The Space Marine in the Centurion warsuit is an actual walking tank and siege engine. It would be anywhere between 9 to 10 feet or 2.7 to 3 meters in height. And now, as for the Aggressor suit, this is a uniquely Primaris Marine armor type. These Primaris Marines are taller and bigger than the Firstborn Marines. A Primaris Marine would stand a few inches taller than a Firstborn, so around 8 feet in height or 2.4 meters. And therefore, with the heavy Gravis pattern armor, he would be around 2.7 meters or 9 feet in height, between the sizes of the Terminator and the Centurions. So let's go to the defense or durability. The Terminator armor's construction is centered around providing maximum defense for the wearer, incorporating advanced materials and technologies. The outer shell of the Terminator armor consists of ceramite bonded plates, much like standard power armor. These plates are further fortified with heavy plasteel sections, especially on the frontal areas of the suit. This additional armor layer enhances protection for a level far surpassing regular Space Marines. Notably, even the most potent anti-armor weaponry, such as the cracked missiles, struggle to penetrate the suit's breastplate. Its exceptional resilience is emphasized by instances of the armor surviving powerful forces such as being stood upon by a massive titan. The Terminator suit incorporates elements like external adamantium ribs to support its weight, which is considerable due to the layers of armor and plating. While this makes the wearer less maneuverable and slower, suspensors are integrated to mitigate its drawbacks and enable the suit to bear heavier support weapons effectively. Terminator armor offers a fully enclosed and self-contained life support system as well, for a variety of environments. The Centurion warsuit is renowned for its exceptional durability, effectively turning a Space Marine into a walking tank on the battlefield. This heavily armored suit provides impressive protection, making the wearer nearly impervious to all but the most powerful of weapons. The warsuit's thick ablative plates of ceramite contribute to its formidable defense, allowing Centurions to endure significant punishment while advancing or engaging in combat. Its resilience is highlighted by its role as a line breaker and a besieger. It excels in situations where durability is prioritized over speed. The armor is designed to withstand the rigors of siege warfare and close quarters combat, making it suitable for assaulting enemy strongholds or defending fortified positions. It can withstand enormous recoil from the devastating weaponry it carries, such as the siege drills. Furthermore, the durability of the Centurion warsuit is emphasized by the fact that it does not interfere with a Space Marine's black carapace, the neural interface that connects a Marine to his power armor. It is merely another suit to the power suit. The Gravis pattern armor variant represents a significant evolution in Adeptus Astartes technology and provides enhanced protection compared to the traditional power armor. Gravis pattern armor is characterized by its bulkier and more heavily armored design. It incorporates thick layers of ceramite and plasteel, along with advanced energy-absorbing materials. This construction grants the wearer unparalleled resilience, allowing them to endure tremendous punishment on the battlefield. The enhanced durability of the Gravis pattern armor is particularly evident in its ability to withstand heavy firepower and powerful impacts. It provides a level of protection approaching that of a Terminator armor, which is renowned for its defensive capabilities. These Gravis armored Primaris Space Marines are able to shrug off wounds and hits that would severely injure or incapacitate a standard Space Marine in regular power armor. This heightened durability makes Gravis pattern armor well suited for frontline combat and shock assaults. Primaris Marines wearing Gravis armor can confidently advance into hostile fields, confront heavily armed adversaries, and endure the most challenging battlefield conditions. So going into weaponry, the Terminator squads feature a standard loadout. They wield the Storm Bolter as their primary ranged weapon. For close combat, they utilize a Power Fist, a hydraulic gauntlet capable of crushing vehicles, and also the Chain Fist, a specialized power fist with chainsaw-like teeth for tearing through enemy armor and fortifications. Furthermore, Terminator squads can customize their loadouts by replacing Storm Bolters with options such as the Assault Cannon, an autocannon, the Heavy Flamer for short-range anti-horde effectiveness, or Cyclone missile launchers. Also a shoulder-mounted multi-missile system for versatile range firepower. Terminator assault squads are tailored for close combat encounters and are equipped with lightning claws, dual power weapons like claw-like blades for swift rending, or the Thunder Hammer and Storm Shield combinations, offering devastating blows and superior defense against incoming attacks. Terminator command squads have weapons like the Power Sword or Axe, with the potential swaps to assault weapons. A remarkable feature is the Teleport Homer integrated into each suit. This technology enables squads to overcome the armor's relative lack of agility by instantly transporting or teleporting them into the midst of combat. So the weaponry of the Centurions. So encased in their formidable exoskeletal warsuits, they embody the walking fortresses of power. Assault Centurions navigate rough terrain, rendering them versatile troops capable of plunging breaches in defensive lines or leading advances. What sets them apart are their devastating siege drills, which are imposing tools of destruction and effortlessly crumble structures, breach fortified walls, and pulverize opponents. Centurion Devastators, however, operate as long-range fire support specialists, raining down a devastating hail of heavy weapons fire upon enemy positions. The weaponry of Centurion assault squads include twin-link flamers on each arm, an ironclad assault launcher mounted on the chest, 2 siege drills for breaching and destruction, and an optional hurricane bolter or twin-link melter gun. On the other hand, Centurion Devastators sport twin-link heavy bolters, a hurricane bolter on the chest, and the option to replace the hurricane bolter with a missile launcher, and also twin-link las cannons or a graph cannon with a graph amp. So going to the weapons of the aggressors. The aggressor squads function as strategic reserves, effectively closing breaches in defensive lines or leading advances. They are faster and more agile compared to the Terminator and the Centurions. They can also fire on the move. The Mark X Gravis power armor modified for this role has shoulder-mounted frag storm grenade launchers alongside ammunition feeds for either the Bolt Storm gauntlets or the Prometheum fuel Flame Storm gauntlets. The Bolt Storm gauntlets themselves merge the potency of a power fist with the versatility of a bolter, offering both melee and ranged capabilities. In an alternate configuration, the Flame Storm gauntlets emerge as formidable options, replacing other armaments. These cutting-edge flamer weapons, designed specifically for Primaris Space Marines, unleash torrents of Prometheum fire upon close-range adversaries. While aggressor squads are primarily intended for long-range fire support, the Flame Gauntlets allow them to excel in close combat scenarios as well. So that's about all I have to say about the Astartes exo-armour suits comparison, the Aggressor versus Terminator versus Centurion. Anyway, I see that many of you haven't subscribed yet. It would do us a huge favor if you would only smash the red button and also like the video to push us through in the YouTube algorithm. And while you're at it, bang on that bell icon for notifications. Till the next time, take care, boys.